I am a self-confessed classic car person. I think classic cars are better than modern cars. Don't hate modern cars, I just prefer classic ones. Because I just think they're better. But one thing that I will concede is that they are slower. Usually. Every so often we'll get a fast classic car, and I mean seriously quick. Sort of middle top class 3. And this is one. The Shelby Daytona. No, not the Ferrari Daytona. No, not the Dodge Charger Daytona. The Shelby Daytona. Why is Daytona a common name? Well, technically the Ferrari Daytona. Yeah, no, that's complicated. But this is the Shelby Daytona. It's essentially a Cobra with a different body. But it's not. It is and it isn't. Right, the Shelby Cobra is based on the not the Shelby Cobra, the AC Ace. AC made a hardtop version of the Ace called the Asika. Shelby didn't make a hardtop Cobra. Well, not in the same way that AC did with the Ace. Because AC just essentially put a fixed roof on the Ace. This, Shelby Daytona, completely different body. Looks very much like a sort of mix between the Ferrari 250 GTO, the Ferrari 275 GTB4, and also with a little bit of, like, you know, Corvette and Cobra in there. It's really good. It's a very, very pretty car. There's only 6 of these in the world. It was supposed to go racing just like the Cobra, but it didn't. Shelby sort of got pulled away to work on a much more important project. That little Ford racing car known as the GT40, that definitely didn't do well. But it did mean that it sort of cut this project off at the neck, which is a bit of a shame. Because I love the Shelby Daytona. It's a brilliant car. Just hope it's the same in CDT. The Daytona itself is only a 4.7 litre, which is because of the rushed development, effectively. Whereas the Cobras had engines ranging between this 4.7 all the way up to a 7 litre, the Daytona was just a 4.7. The racing series it was designed to go into would have put it against the Ferrari 250 GTO, hence why you can sort of see how the bodies look a bit similar. Not exactly the same, this one's definitely got all the Americanness, but if I bring up a Ferrari 250 GTO, wherever it is, you can definitely see resemblance here. The little boot spoiler, the entire body shape, the gills, and the little vents on the bonnet. It's definitely got, you know, elements from Ferrari, but it's also refreshingly American. A good mix of the two. Being an American car, straight line speed is not a problem. It's a 4-speed gearbox with long ratios, and when you put your foot down, it goes. And it sort of doesn't stop. You're zooming all the way up to 210 miles an hour, which, you know, considering the fact that this car is over 60 years old, that's scarily quick. Also, possibly inaccurate. Let's get a bit of wheel spin off the line. We're going to take this thing cornering. I reckon, despite the fact it's an American car, that it won't be bad in the corners. Because it feels, to me, very light and lithe. Okay, I should have braked more. Brakes aren't the best. They're still, at heart, 1960s brakes. I'm not even sure if they're discs or drums. I think they're discs, but you can never be too sure. But look at it. Just coming through these corners. I haven't really put it to the test yet, but it does feel very good on these sort of light corners. Please could you respond, phone? Right, let's actually take it to this proper mountain road. Twisty. 150 miles an hour. It's nice. It kisses the apexes. You need a little bit of braking here and there. But despite the fact that it is a relatively tall car, body roll isn't too bad. I'm pleasantly surprised and impressed. But this Lithe and Light car is no more fun than when you're just hooning about, drifting. Not something very 1960s, but not exactly dull either. To be fair, this would have been sideways more than you'd expect. In the 1960s, the way of steering a car would be four-wheel drifting it out of the corner, so you're sort of using the car's rotation to help you go faster in the corners. But I think just not focusing on going fast through the corner, but going for fun in the corner is even better. One thing though, you've got to make sure you're going quick enough through the corners. This is something I do with a lot of cars. It's not very good in first gear, but you sort of have to just not go too slowly through the corners, otherwise it'll just swing when you try and counter steer or spin. And you've got to not go for corners too early, which is something I keep doing. I like this car. It's back to basics, and that's something that we need to be more focused on. Not complicated, just lithe and simple. Doesn't even look like it's got a back window. It does, because look, when I clip through it, the interior changes, but from this it just looks like some weird sporty pickup. Anyway, let's see how it does on the circuit, which is what it was designed to do. Go fast around the circuit. Off the line. Does lean a little on that straight. Oh gosh. Very grippy, look at this. Sort of mucked up that line. Here we go. A lot of power. Brake here. Bit too wide out there, but nice and narrow through the follow-up corner. Flat out through. And then up the banking. Try and keep a middle-ish line. More power. 41.5. Very good time considering this car's standard. And also 60 years old. The pensioner that still does sprinting. And that's what I like about this car. It's the fact that it should have just, relaxed. It's old. But instead of just relaxing and doing nothing and settling back into retirement, it's full of energy. And character. Get this car while you can. And on that bombshell, thank you for watching. I will be making another video later today.